CaneSport TV. We're here with new Miami center James Brockermeyer, and it's almost showtime for you. You came here, you've indoctrinated into the program, met everybody, and now it's time to play ball. How you feeling about it?
Feeling great. I feel like we had a great summer, great spring ball, and ready to hit it rolling going into fall camp and into the season.
Now, you've been through the wars. You know what it's like to play big boy football. How has that prepared you here to be at Miami?
I used to prepare me a lot. I think my journey's definitely been an interesting one, and not something I completely expected. But I'm very grateful for all the experiences I've had, and I think it's shaped me into the man I am today and the player I am too.
So you got a pretty good offensive line this year. You guys must feel pretty good about what you're rolling out there with.
Yeah, we feel great about it. I have a ton of confidence in all the guys around me, and like I said before, we had a great spring and great summer, and we're going to continue to build on that through fall camp.
And how are you fitting? The center kind of has to be a leader. You have to make calls, things like that. How's that working out for you?
It's been great. Coming in, I got with Coach Danny, Coach Vallejo's, Coach Mirball a lot, and they helped me learn the system at a high level, and met with me on numerous occasions on extra times. They didn't have to be there with me, but they put a ton of effort and time into me, and I just took it by the horns and took it from there, and feel great about the system.
Coach Mirball, a little bit of a character, probably unlike any offensive line coach you've ever had. What would you say about him?
He's great. He brings a ton of juice and energy every day on a day-to-day basis. He gets up at like 4 in the morning, I think, every day, and he's blowing our phones up about goals for the day and key emphasis that we need to focus on. But he's always fired up. There's never a day where he's not excited to come into work, and he always gets the most out of us. And I'm really excited to go into fall camp and the season with him.
So if you play offensive line in Miami, you don't get to get a lot of sleep, I guess, huh?
No, we get a lot of sleep.
Put your phone on Do Not Disturb when you go to bed?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, sleep's a big part of being a good athlete at a high level, so that's something we focus on a lot. I mean, we had guest speakers coming over the summer and talking to us about the importance of sleep and doing that at a high level. So, yeah, you gotta make time for it.
How about the offense at Miami? You played in a couple different offenses. What do you think about the offense here?
It's great. We do a lot of different stuff. We've got ways we can go north and south. We can get the ball on the perimeter and get the ball to our best playmakers, and that's something we're excited to do. And I think we do a lot of good stuff at a high level.
Describe what you're like once it's game day. You're out on the field. Obviously it's mano a mano and it's physical stuff. What kind of temperament, what kind of player are you on game day?
Yeah, I like to think that I've got a switch I can flip, and I think as an O-lineman, you've got to have a few screws loose, I could say, to kind of tap into a different part of your mind that you don't really show a lot in society. But when you're out there on the football field, you're able to do a lot of stuff you can't do in public, just walking down the street. So it's a lot of fun to get out there with your teammates and have fun doing it.
So talking to you right now, you got your screws. They're screwed up today, right? They're not loose right now.
Yeah. We're very civilized today. I say. Once you get on the field, it's a different animal.
So when the screwdriver goes in and they get loosened a little bit, what do you like?
You just turn to a different person. I don't know how to describe it, but I think any football player can relate to what I'm saying, and I don't know, it's kind of just a if you know kind of deal.
Are you nasty?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's as an O-lineman, you've got to be. If you're not going to have success, and you've got to want to block the guy more than he doesn't want to get blocked. So you've got to tap into a lot of different techniques and mindsets to be able to do that at a high level, especially against good players.
Well, it sounds like you're the perfect import to play offensive line at Miami. Coach Cristobal, Coach Mirball, they love nasty, they love intense, and we're looking forward to watching your progress this year.
Yes, sir.